Hello everyone, my name is Braden Chase and welcome to the Easy Funnel System podcast. I am excited to talk to you guys about something tonight that has helped me a lot in probably the last, 13, 14 years. And it has to do with a guy named David Allen. And it has to do with this idea, the description that I have here of what do you do when you don't know what to do? What does that happen? So in my own life, just recently, I did a lot of work and I built a product and I built a funnel for it and I did a bunch of different things and I kind of semi-launched it. I did this kind of pre-launch test thing and it totally failed and it was pretty bad. And I'm still even just a little bit disappointed by it. So I'm like, you know what? What do I do? Now, how do I fix this? And I was frustrated about it for a little while because I'm like, I worked really hard on this. This should be perfect. This should be good. And it isn't. And I'm a little frustrated about that. But because of some training that I've had before this and because of experiences and background that I have, I know what to do. And the key with all of this, and the key when you hit these points when you're like, everything's wrong, right? I don't know what to do. Where do I go? Who's that? And you're frustrated. Or maybe you have some big problem in front of you and you're like, I don't know how to solve this. Something's wrong and I don't know what it is. What do I do, right? And the key for me has always been, kind of sounds funny, but I can still hear David Allen and his voice in my head. Clean a drawer. When you don't know what to do, clean a drawer. It's this weird, I don't know even what it is. I'm trying to, psychological, who knows what it is, whatever that's going on in my brain. But I'll talk about myself, right? When I am frustrated, I'm like, I have this problem and I can't even complete my sentences because the problem is so big, right? I'm so frustrated with this. Stop. And go, and find something simple. And go, okay, I need to fix this. Okay, so like in my desk drawer right here, I've got a bunch of pens and erasers and like Post-it notes and lens cleaning cloths and random things like that. Okay, do I need these things here? No, that one can be thrown away. How about this one? No, I can throw that away too. I need this one. This one's important. It can stay. What about this? Okay, get rid of that one. What about this? Okay, move it here. This thing. Oh, I still want to keep this, but I don't want to keep it here because I haven't used it in 3 months. So let's move it over here, put it in this other place. Okay. And I've read a lot of articles and people are like, oh, that's just procrastination. You're just distracting yourself from the problem. And I could see that. I really could see people using this particular activity as a way of distracting themselves and saying like, oh, hey, I have to start a business. Let's go wash the dishes instead, right? I mean, you can do that, right? And I understand that some people do that. But it's not automatically that way. It isn't the way that it works for me and the way that it works for thousands and thousands of other people who have been coached by David Allen. This is a specific trick, right? This is a little, mind hack for my own brain and for the brain of lots of other people, where you kind of shut it off for a minute, do something that's simple where you can make simple wins. Easy things you can go, okay, yeah, this is done and this is done and this is done. Okay, yeah, erasers are bad and pens are good and this cable's too long and put a new one in. And you spend a little bit of time restructuring and thinking and setting things off to the side so that you can come back and go, okay, my brain has rested. I've achieved some things. I'm not so frustrated now because I've achieved some good, progress on my drawer or my filing cabinet or my dresser or something, right? Something that I have reorganized and I feel a little bit better at it. Now with that a little bit more clarity, now let's come and tackle this big problem. Okay, we don't run away from the problems, but we step back, we regroup, and then we move forward, right? Just like in a battle in an army, when you have your regiments and your battalions and everything doing different things. I'm not a soldier. I apologize if that was the wrong word. But you have, they need to be used strategically. You don't just say, okay, everybody run at the problem and fight, right? That's just not smart. That's not an intelligent way to use your brain or to use your heart and to use your emotions in that way, because you become tired and fatigued. And when you become tired and fatigued mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, you are unable to achieve what you want to achieve. So you have to rest. But you can't, okay, I'm just going to go to bed. It's, 2:37 in the afternoon, go to bed, right? We have things to do. We have life to work on. So this is a specific kind of mental hack, productivity hack to shift your focus, do something that's productive, but in a completely different sphere, completely different area from your main problem that you're having, right? When an army people, they go and they fight something, when they pull back and regroup, they're not fighting anymore. They're running away, but they're not running away permanently. They're running away to a specific point to reset and come again. And that's how we kind of need to deal with our work and our productivity and our jobs and our marketing and our business and our course creation and all of these different things that we're dealing with. There's a quote that I'm probably going to say wrong, but I remember it from a long time ago, and he said that operations of thought are like cavalry charges. They are to be used sparingly and strategically and with fresh horses. So if we kind of take that and apply it into our thoughts, okay, in order for operations of thought or our mind and our heart to function properly, it needs to be fresh, or it needs to be rested, it needs to be capable. And if we're frustrated and we're angry and we're bitter and we're disappointed and we're angry or vengeful, I don't know, whatever negative emotion you can tack on here, that's going to pull you down and it's going to stop you, or at least slow you down in your ability to solve the problem. So push it away, do something that can make you feel better, and then come back to the problem, right? Rest, get your fresh horses, and try again. And that applies to marketing, it applies to business and things like that, but it also applies to your real life, which is kind of why I'm talking about this today. Sometimes we have arguments with friends or with family members, and if we want to resolve the problem right away, the anger that's involved in that causes problems. Step back, do something a little bit different, let your brain rest, and then come back. Let your heart rest, and then come back. Let your spirit relax, and then come back. And it will help you to perform better. It'll help maintain your relationships in your families, in your lives, in your friends, in your business relationships, and all of those different things. But the core of your business, in the end, is you. And if you don't take care of you, then you and your business will both fall apart. So this is one of those things that we can do to help ourselves be better. And if we're better, then our business is better. If our business is better, then the people that our business is serving will also be better. And we kind of pay it forward in that way. Thank you all. I hope that was helpful for you. It's been an important lesson in my life. And I will talk to you guys another day.